appear that we are live. Let's just see. Share. Hello. Give me just a second. New videos. Okay, post. All right, so though I will be doing some interaction with you guys as you join, largely what I'm going to do is just do I'm just going to be giving a review of what I just watched. Shout, there's a murderer behind you, pick one. Yeah, I know Kirby eats everything. Already talking about the trench coat. Let's see. If I were to pick someone to kill me, I got Scorpion, I got Deadpool, I got Sans, I got Doctor Who, but he's covered. There. That was covered up. Oh, you said a pink one. I thought you said pick one, but yeah. Yeah, they're all good old Kirby. But anyways, largely I am going to be just focusing on reviewing what I just watched. Unfortunately, anybody in the future who's watching this wondering why this isn't a reaction instead, because I was so close to the end of the reaction. I was very close to the end. My computer said that it was low on power. I decided, let's plug it in. That was apparently a mistake, as it not only stopped recording, but it also restarted my computer. So, unfortunately, the file, it's gone. It was corrupted. I could not use it, and I didn't want to react to what I just watched because I knew everything that was going to happen. So I just finished up the last minutes that I had left watching it. It was only 1 minute away. If I'd have just waited one more minute to plug the dang thing in, yeah, it really does suck. The Flame Brony 92. It really sucks. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'll just give a review of what I watched. There will be spoilers in this. So, anybody who has not seen My Little Pony Season 1, Episode 1 and 2, the premiere, anyone who's not seen it yet, back out of the video, because I'm about to obviously spoil stuff. So, what did I think? It was a pretty decent season opener. Overall, it's not the best, but I thought it was all right. It's definitely interesting. We got to see Sombra again. So let's run through the paces. It was still a good premiere. Yeah, I thought it was. So, rundown of events. It opens up. We see Twilight Sparkle running, and then her friends slowly conjoin with like urgent message from the princesses. Uh-oh, what new baddie are we getting this time? Is it someone from the past? Is it someone new? What are we getting? They get there, it's like, nothing's wrong. Then why you send an urgent message? It's like, we're announcing that we're retiring. What? And we want Twilight to be the new ruler in our stead. Triple what? And she's having a panic attack. She's like, the whole time you've been in Ponyville's basically been training for this moment. And we're seeing a new surge of peaceful times that we think you are ready. Yeah, classic Twilighting, Pinky 2019. Yeah. You turned me into a verb? Yeah. The fandoms had that for a while. And then, fast forward, when they said, we're going to be ready in a few days. Few days! Twilight's not ready. And then we see her back in the castle. Of course, we get to see Discord being Discord. Is like, mwah, golden. And we get to the castle, and a point that Rainbow makes, and Twilight was going, what if we need the princesses? Rainbow, if you think about it, we've never really needed them. Every fan ever. We've been saying that for years. Okay, that one is something that I did say during the joke. That one cracked me up bad. It cracked me up so good. I loved it. And then we get fast forward a little bit. We see Chrysalis going a little nutso. Like, okay, Rainbow dissed the princesses and said what the fandom have been saying forever, longer than forever. Yeah, I've only been a fan since 2013, so I wasn't there at the start. But yeah, like I got to see her turn into a princess. Whee! Excuse me. But also, excuse me. But yeah, continuing on, we see Chrysalis. She's going nuts, having her schizophrenic stage, and then we see her just disappear in the black mist. What the heck? Then we go to Tartarus. We see Cozy Glow and T-Rex. They disappear in the black mist. We see a symbol being made on the ground. And then Sombra comes back. And then he gets teleported somewhere. What's going on? They all get brought to the same place. And turns out there's someone new. Like we thought. Someone, a ram named Grogar. Now, Grogar has not made an appearance in this gen, but I believe that he is a very, very old enemy from the original generation. So let me just look up. Doggone it. Typo. Grogar. Yeah, Ram Sorcerers appears as one of the antagonists in the Gen 1 series. Yeah, and apparently Grogar was mentioned in season 7 at one point, but all right, yeah, that's the if you're binging an entire series in one go, yeah, like as per the Flaming Brony 92. I think there's a live chat history, so if anybody's curious what I'm reading in the comments, just click on live chat and it'll say what's getting commented when. But yeah, so Grogar was an old baddie from the original run. Very old baddie. So to see that they didn't just bring back T-Rex, they brought back another original. It's interesting. I don't even know what you're talking about, but okay. Yeah, like if you're not this is a brony discussion pretty much, like based on the new episodes that just came out. So but that's fine. That's fine. If you want to just see or listen, that's fine. I might inject a joke or two. So he says, I've watched you all fail. Basically, talked about apparently he's sold that even T-Rex just thought he was a myth. So then he was telling them, you guys failed on your own because these others were working together. The good guys were working together. But I'm going to make all you guys work together so that you can do this. Sombra's like, no, I don't need anyone. He goes off to Crystal Empire, slaves. He manages to get back and slave everyone. And then Twilight and her friends show up. They get the elements of harmony. They blast them. He he shows back up after they put the elements of harmony back and destroys not only the tree of harmony, but also the elements of harmony as well. So and up to that point, that was like their main way of defending their people. So, Answer the Flaming Brony, what said, started watching it on a whim, thinking I would hate it, but is now my favorite show. I enjoyed it a lot after watching it. It took me, I actually have a story of that. I became running. I woke up really early one morning. Couldn't go back to sleep. It was a school day, Wednesday, I believe. Yeah. And then started flipping through channels, saw it, randomly thought back to when an old schoolmate had made statements that he was a brony. And I was like, what is it that draws this show in? So I watched a couple scenes, and it was the first 2 episodes. I do remember that much. But I didn't sit and watch the whole thing and stay. I was flipping between it and The Ultimate Spider-Man. So there was that. And then it was like, afterwards, I was like, I don't know what I think. Let's wake up at the same time again tomorrow and watch it just to watch the episodes. I don't remember what the episodes were that day or the day after, because I did wake up again, and I've confided in my brother, who immediately goes, dude, you woke up that early just to watch a show? Like, yeah, I didn't know how to feel about it. It's like, dude, you're a freaking brony. Just admit it. I was like, click. Okay. Oh, you saw The Perfect Pair first. Okay, that's a good episode. Not a lot of context for the back stuff, but still a good episode. Anyways, Continuing on, so that's how I became a brony. And then I've been in it since season 3. Continuing on. So Sombra goes, he destroys the Tree of Harmony, starts mind controlling everyone left and right. Twilight and her friends are trying to hold back the Everfree Forest because it's without the tree, it's running wild. So they're trying. Sombra's got everyone from Ponyville going to Canterlot, takes over Canterlot with relative ease because the princesses are currently off somewhere where I have no idea, but they're off somewhere. We cut back to Twilight and her friends fighting the Everfree Forest growth. The princesses show up and help stop, and so does Star Swirl. And then Twilight and her friends go to Canterlot. They have to work through their friends. They teleport into the castle. I'm being real general in what I'm saying right now from now on. The Discord shows, they ask for his help. He does help them. He's like, oh, well, I thought you were ready. I guess I was wrong, but that's what friends are for. And even stopping all of Sombra's hits. And then Sombra takes a shot at Fluttershy, who Discord is a really big friend. His Discord's best friend, gets hit, makes a show of, I can't do anything. Nothing more. Comes out of his snapping fingers and says, you tells them what they needed to hear. Here, you've got the qualities you need all along in front of you. And then Twilight and friends actually start progressing towards Sombra while he's trying to kill them. Well, I don't know if he's trying to kill them, but yeah. Yeah. Discord was the best character in the whole thing. He was just awesome. Yeah, even a friend of mine who is not a brony will admit that Discord is a riot to watch. But yeah, that was a nice detail on some of the things. Like I said, I'm being general on some of the things said, instead of going into great detail. But there was a detail made by Star Swirl that the other pillars of Equestria with him, his other friends, were the ones who kept the forest at bay back in his time before the Tree of Harmony. John Delancey does a really good job. He does indeed. Yeah, so backing up, and then Twilight and her friends really show that friendship is magic. They hold us. Twilight gets the power and legit destroys Sombra because he doesn't even appear when the bad guys show back up at the end of the episode. He says he failed, so he's gone. No more Sombra. I did think, and this is just the synopsis. And then we saw Twilight in that whole magic mode. We saw Twilight's hair waving, and I was wondering, is this going to be the rest of the way? Nope. This is just going back to regular. I would like to see her hair do that some point in this season, though. I want to see that. But so then the princesses get back. It's like, oh, we're going to wait a few days. We're going to wait until you're ready now. You did a good job of this, but you've made your point. You're not 100% ready. And then Discord, faker. He's like, what? And I did all that speech for nothing. I thought you were ready. Oh, well, I'm out of here. Just rolls up a window like it's a... literally rolls up a window like it's a curtain, steps through, shuts it down. Gotta love Discord. John Delancey's awesome. And then we get a cut back to the villains with Grogar back in Grogar's lair. Cozy Glow's trying to get Tyrek and Chrysalis to say nice things about one another because Cozy Glow, for some reason, is enamored with the evil side of friendship. It's weird. I don't know. But Grogar's like, he failed. I'm going to make sure. And any of you want to try? And they're like, no. All scared of him. He's like, good. Now maybe when we now follow my plan, we'll beat him. Cue evil laughter cut. That's the end of the first 2 episodes. So overall, I thought it was a good opener. Definitely introduced like a welcome addition from the old gen of bad guy. I think the princesses will give their powers of moon and sun manipulation to just Twilight or to her and her friends, so we have to raise the sun and moon. Okay, now here comes the speculation on that end. I have no idea what the plan is. Will they give Twilight the reins on everything? Twilight and her friends. Will everything be given to Twilight? I don't know. What I think would be more sensible is they were going to retire as princesses. They step down from the royal duties, the castles, the politics, all that. They would still raise the sun and moon because that's what they do. I think is what would be the case. I think would be the better course of action, so they're not completely out of the picture. But I have no idea how it's going to go. Then again, if they gave Twilight all their powers to get, like they did in the fight against Sirik, she'd be a lot more able to fight baddies on her own if need be, as well as raise the sun and moon. But I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy that as a permanent thing. But yeah, in the overall, I thought the episode was like, it's not quite a 9 out of 10 for me. It's not quite that, because there were some things I disliked, and I'm gonna get to that. Probably an 8 out of 10. There were a lot of good elements in it that I enjoyed. I think it's overall good. Discord is amazing as always. The acknowledgments, Celestia and Luna don't do as much as we're made to believe, that we've realized for a while. That was fun. Twilighting being added verbiage in the show. And just their friends' support. Like, there are some really good elements. Sombra actually do succeed in. Like, they're not just simply. He's doing a lot more to be an effective villain in this than when he first appeared in season 3. Like, so much better. Except the voice. Now we get to some of the negatives, and they're few. The voice, I don't think it quite fits Sombra. If they had the original style of voice with that effect and everything for Sombra, on top of, him being just a general douche all around, an evil dictator, that would have been awesome. But instead, we get, like, it's not quite, it's kind of generic feeling. Like, it feels like they picked a person, said, "Hey, can you do this?" Sure. Yeah. Kind of. Ow. It kind of feels like I just skinned my finger. I'll fix that in a bit. And yeah, and just he's just kind of acting a little bit more like a brat in a couple of episodes. Like, he's not Diamond Tiara when she was Diamond Tiara, but still could have been better. Riley Wilson Swagger, can't believe MLP getting canceled, but at least we have Equestria Girls. Gen 4 is discontinuing, yeah, but we'll have Gen 5. We'll see what happens with it. And I'm gonna swap the train over when it comes. Like, I'm not gonna stop being a fan of this gen. This is the best gen I think that they've ever released. It's the one that's not only had the most popularity, but the one that struck with the most people. So it's not just gonna wither away into nothingness. 9 years of internet culture and whatnot, that's not going away easily. And I guarantee that we will see some guys in the new Gen 5. Like, I guarantee that Little Shy FIM is probably going to come over. We'll see what happens. Like, I would love to see the Brony analysis community continue even. But yeah, unrelated to the episode, but I wanted to say it's been confirmed by Lauren Faust that Twilight, even though she's an alicorn, will not outlive her friends and family. She's not immortal. That is a part of confusion for me on why that would be the case. However, I know that there are some theories going to be made. Yeah. I'm really to see. But so alicorns, we've been led to believe, live for so freaking long, though, as were Celestia and Luna. So how? So they were the only two alicorns for quite a while, so we had no idea that they couldn't live for thousands of years. Yeah, we don't know what's gonna happen. I wonder if they're gonna have her friends ascend to alicornhood. I kind of doubt. That would be interesting. I don't think I would be completely against it, but at the same time, I don't think that's what they're gonna do. So I don't know. I agree with Gen 4 is the best gen. Yeah, be out next year. G4 is way better. We'll see what happens with Gen 5. I think Gen 4 is probably going to be the top. It's not going to match. It's not going to quite match Gen 4, but I'm not going to relegate it to Gen 3. I don't think we're going to get a repeat of Gen 3. I hope not. We'll see what happens, though. As I said, it will be out next. Yeah. Love anime, but my family, they have no culture because they don't like anime, says Jaden Tate. Yeah, and that's like it with the, like we're discussing, it's not just anime that happens in. It's any community that seems to an outside perspective odd. Like when I became a brony, and I told my dad over the phone mistakenly because I was just all giddy about joining a fandom. I didn't think about how's people going to react to this. I didn't think they're going to think I'm like my dad even told me, and I've assured my dad otherwise. It was like he told me kind of jokingly when I told him that, he said, "Oh no, my son's gay. That watching this show does not make you gay. It doesn't make you anything." Okay, it's not like when you read the Twilight books. Like, oh my gosh, yeah. There's a fan fiction called Twilight reading Twilight. It's wonderful. Go look it up. Anyways, but yeah, same thing with anime. But so going back to Sombra's voice, that was one of my contentions. But he kind of made up for it with some of his actions. The way he talked, kind of fit, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, and it's not just with like TV shows and movies, but also with music. Because I started listening to metal. Like I went from listening to country and southern rock, classic rock and roll, to heavy metal like Metallica, Megadeth, a bunch of other bands, Iron Maiden, even and you see stuff online. It's all the devil's music. It's all the devil's music. I'm still a Christian. I'm not throwing up devil horns, going hail, whatever. I'm not doing that because I listen to a band that happen to sound heavier. Like, Rah! I'm not doing that. So, like I said, listening to this stuff doesn't make you anything. Anyways, back to the episode. Overall, I would say proud of Nate. There were a lot of good funny moments. There were a lot of good fan call-outs, like per the Celestian Luna comment made by Rainbow early on. And it was interesting to see the old villain from way back, get into this. And people often overlook the old generations, but like keep in mind they had some really messed up stuff back then. Like Tyrek was literally a friggin' centaur demon thing, stealing other people's sources of power and everything, enslaving them. Think about that one. That's from Gen 1. The Smooze, which got a really, really, really tiny role in the new gen as just a simple one-off appearance. Not at all really villainous. When originally, this is something I have picked up. Originally, it was an entity created by some witches back when humans were in the show in Gen 1. Who were sent to absorb all the happiness, absorb something, take away the life force. I forgot what it was, the detail, but they did something. And yeah, that was a bad villain back then too. And it feels nice seeing that they're not quite recycling old characters, and it's not just a simple recyclement. They're bringing them in to show, hey, guess what? This happened. Now this bad guy is back, and he's got a new plan. Okay. So that was interesting. I would like to see the character Scorpan at some point. Should make a gaming channel to focus on gaming. I've kind of debated on doing that at times, like a couple of times. But at the same time, when I did focus only on gaming, because I used to just do gaming on this channel for a while, and then I started doing reactions, and then I got the subscribers. So I don't know how many people would move over if I were just gaming. We'll see what happens, but right now that's not my plan. If I get bigger and decide, okay, I want something just for gaming, I might do that later on, but that's not in the cards right now. Scorpan would be an interesting character to see. Yeah, I would like to see Scorpan come back to see how he would react to all the new characters and talk about his brother Tyrek. But that's speculation at this point, and I'm refusing to look up any of the trailers just so I don't get spoiled, because I've heard that they were very spoilery. And I'm also I was actually spoiled that Sombra was going to be in this episode. I was spoiled that Tyrek and Chrysalis were going to be in this episode for a very simple reason. YouTube thumbnails. Yeah, like in my like looking through general, seeing whatever random stuff, and there's that. And then Dr. Wolf, I'm subscribed to him. I'm considering unsubscribing just until this season is done, just so I don't get any more spoilery thumbnails, because that was how I found out about Sombra. Oh, joy. But I'm not going to do that just for that. Also, I look forward to when they do the next Brony analysis, TF2 analysis. Looking forward to that. You know, I love you, and about this world, people that don't vaccinate their children. Yeah. I didn't catch it the first time I watched it, but apparently there's a joke about anti-vax moms in the Dragon Ball Z DBZ Kai abridged 2.9. Yeah. Click the bell off. It's not me getting notified. It's me scrolling through the upload feed. So it's not I don't get notifications, but for very few creators. But it's just me scrolling through my subscriber feed. That's what let me showed. So I would see that scrolling through my subscriber feed, so I don't miss. I actually take the time to look through and see who's uploaded what each day. So yeah, because I know those notifications aren't always going to tell me stuff. I still get notifications from Ratchetness, though, or Ratchet Wolf, whichever he prefers to be called now. I still think he's cool dude. I want to watch more of his videos, and anyways, also from AC Race Best as well, because I don't want to miss Brony's React. Yeah. So I can't help but wonder. Excuse me. Can't help but wonder how all the guys are going to be reacting to that one. And with the new people. So Jaden Tate, your comments a little confusing. You married that one day with you to just totally shut down. That's kind of confusing me. Flaming Brony 92. Haven't watched Ratchet in ages. He still uploads. Not as he's shifted away from the Brony stuff a lot. He still is a Brony. He's made that clear. But do you remember that one day when YouTube shut down? A couple of days, yeah. I know it happened a couple of days. One day it was like for hours, like, where's my memes? Where's my I'm dying. Help. Bring back my baby. Yeah, I remember that. Like, I can't upload anything. Yeah, right now I'm streaming this through my laptop. My computer, for some stupid freaking reason, can't use Google Chrome. I've got it in to get fixed because it was having problems. But for like a live stream like this, and this will also be the computer that I take with me when I go to BronyCon, like for after the panels and whatnot, after when I get back to the place I'm staying for that duration. So, okay, back on track with the episodes. Was there something else I didn't like? Maybe no, let me think about the parts that I actually did not like outside of the quirk with Sombra's voice. This has already been 29 minutes. Wow, I'm just noticing that in the corner. Is there anything else I didn't like other than Sombra's voice? I only watched it through once. So probably with I don't know. I don't know what else. It wasn't far from perfect. It was far from good. Wasn't the greatest. But in regards to the episode in general, okay, final review. 8 out of 10. Some good elements. Brought Sombra back. He actually did something villainous. Was not the biggest fan of the voice, but the actions he took kind of made up for it more so than the thing. I think I saw MLP like in 2012. I'm 13 now. Yeah, MLP is definitely yeah, it's definitely come a long way since then. And yeah, I'll be attending this year's final BronyCon. Two hopes for season 9 for me is 1, Scootaloo flies. Please, Lord and Savior, let it happen. Yes, that should absolutely happen. I did not like when when I heard news that Lauren Faust had even said, well, this is something that she, I think that's could be like she kind of backtracked on something she said originally. She said, yeah, Scootaloo's gonna fly, and then later on she says, well, Scootaloo will just kind of be like that person, should kind of be like an allegory for disability. What? We see Twilight become a princess. We see Rainbow Dash join the Wonderbolts. Finally, we saw that happen. So you're saying we saw all these other things come to fruition. You're telling me we're not going to get to see Scootaloo fly? That would be bullshit if that were to actually happen in the show. But she's not on the show right now. I don't know if that's going to happen. I hope it doesn't. We better see an episode because we even see Spike get wings and fly. I guarantee if we were to see Scootaloo's reaction to that, she would have been going, what? He does what now? I've had these for years, and I can't even get 10 feet off the ground. So yeah, to the 200th episode special. Yes, they have something planned. Ooh, I wonder if it's going to be like the first 100th episode special. And I also wonder how far in it is. I do hope we see some really good stuff in the 200th episode special. Like, I don't want to just be a recycled repeat of the first one, which I doubt it would be anyways, considering how special an event that would be. And yeah. But, and like, back to the episode overall, I'm liking where it's going. I'm hoping to see something really, really great happen with these villains. I want to see what they have planned that's going to top everything that's happened before, because we haven't had a villain team up before. Now, I can't help but wonder, what are they going to get done? So, yeah. And also the news that Celestia and Luna are retiring. That was like, what? That's actually going to happen? They're just going to hand the reins over to Twilight and friends, and then poof, they're off. Like they're just gonna take time off. Will they still be around, or will they just like leave into the ether, never to return again among the land of mortals, or whatever be as you want to think? Like, I don't want that to happen. If they're still around, okay. But if they're like, give Twilight more responsibility, I think I'd be fine with that. Okay. Scootaloo is my favorite pony, if you couldn't tell. So the washouts gave me great pain. Ooh. Yeah, like I made a reaction to that one. Like, come on, Scoots. You're too easily swayed, I think. Another thing that I want to see, like, I do not want the creators to dodge this anymore. What happened to Applejack's parents? Not just some more backstory on how their love life was, that was one of the best episodes in the series, bar none. Top 5, at least, for me. And could they get William Shatner back for said episode? I want to hear. But yeah, don't dodge the question, what happened to them? I want to see a definitive answer, and I highly doubt that it's going to be, oh, they just been on vacation all these years. That's not going to fly with me. Not with the way that they have talked about these characters. That's not a simple, I miss them. I hope to see them again. I miss them. I wish I could see them, because I have those feelings about my brother, who passed away 3 years ago, for those who weren't aware, which I'm sure everyone here does. But yeah, that's that kind of, I miss them a lot. I wish they were here. And if they dodge that, I will do that to Hasbro. I will walk up and go, whose idea was this? Let's see. Anything else that I want to see? Well, we've already seen Rarity make some of her big achievements, like getting a boutique, not just in Camelot, but also in Manhattan as well. Been confirmed that they are gone. It's been confirmed that they are gone, and that the shooting stars in certain episodes, like Apple Family Reunion, represent them to be there. Okay, I want to see who confirmed that. Can you send me a link to that, please, where it's confirmed, if possible? Because I haven't heard that. But okay, I know it's been okay. Okay. Yeah, like there were old. I kind of want it to be in the actual show though, not just being told by the directors or creators or whatnot. I kind of want it to be in the show. That's gonna make some kids uncomfortable. But then again, we've seen some uncomfortable subjects dealt with in so many other shows. Talked about by show officials. I'll try and find it, but I don't think I can. Uh, it's okay. I can probably find it on my own time then. But yeah, heck, we've even seen allegories for divorce in this show. It didn't outright say it, but the sentiment was there. In last season was the surf and or turf. That whole situation smelled of divorce, and that their parents are just on opposite sides of town. That's what it felt like. In the show, it makes it look like, hey, they're still all friendly. So the separation uh was not a negative one. Either that or they're still together and just living in separate places. The way it looks like in the show, they're living in separate places because they like the other place better than the other, but they still love each other. They still love their child. But that is an allegory for a divorce if I've ever seen one. And speaking as a child who has lived through a divorced family, I know what a divorce looks like. Trust you me, my parents have been divorced since I was 2 years old. I've had to live with that. And my extreme was I'm going to try and get in contact with Josh Scorcher and see if I can't at any way be the special guest on that taking too seriously, because I know what that is. Yeah, I don't know what the best way to do that, but anyways, so yeah, we've seen uncomfortable subjects dealt with in the show before, but anyways, we'll see what they do. And other hopes for season 9? Slight, like I want to see them. I want to see like some obviously a new intro. I said that that's what I had said in the reaction that is now lost to the ether. Is that I wanted to see the intro change one more time at least, even if we don't get new music, which I know we won't. They are consistent with that song, but I want to see it change at least a little bit one more time. So, and I am not thinking of anything else at this particular moment that actually there is one more thing. I want to learn more about Luna and Celestia's backstory. I want to learn more about those characters' backstory because we get some glimpses. We've had some character scene episodes for those two, but I want to see how they ascended the throne. I want to see many of the things that happened more so, even though we probably will never get a full picture, which is unfortunate because there are shows you get a full detailed picture. Like, have you seen Naruto? Anyone who's seen Naruto knows they have a backflash every other episode at least. Dear Lord. So you just got to look for it. Okay. Okay, you found fandom wiki. Okay. But yeah, other than stuff like that, there's nothing I can really think of that I absolutely want and feel like we need to see for moving forward in season 9. But I want it to be a good goodbye. Like, this is a goodbye to a generation, whether or not we think about it as such. And I want that to be a sweet one. I want it to be a good one. We can only wait and see what happens, but it's going to be stressful for all of us that are fans of the show. Like I said, it will not end there because either fans of this generation will still continue to make stuff or they will move on. They will bring that into the next gen when they do stuff. And we will see what happens. So, to everyone who's watching this in the future, what are your thoughts on everything that I've said? Let me know in the comments. To everyone who has joined and watched the stream as it's happened, to everyone who's joined and watched the stream as it happened, thank you for deciding to watch me while I did this. And I am sorry that I was not able to get the actual reaction up, but maybe with this way, I can kind of offset that. So I will try my damnedest to make sure that this does not happen again for the next set of episodes. So anyways, this was in Lance Corporal Lock 30 signing off. I will talk to you guys. I'll probably have another upload later today, I'm thinking. And yeah, from dude, stay awesome and flame on. Flame on. And I've got my new intro. It is ready to go for the next one. So I hope you guys are hoping to see that. All right. Bye, everybody. In stream.